Hello everyone, in this video I'll be explaining you the problem smallest absent positive greater than average. So it was asked in biweekly contest 165 of LeetCode. So let's read out the problem. You are given an integer array nums, return the smallest absent positive integer in nums such that it is strictly greater than the average of all the elements in nums. The average of an array is defined as the sum of all its elements divided by the number of elements. Okay, so let's take first example and understand. So in the first example, array they have given is nums array they have given is 3 5. So we have 3 5. So what they're asking us to find is that you need to find the average. So in order to find the average, what you will have to do is you will have to find the sum of the elements of the array, which comes out to be 3 plus 5, which is 8, and n is basically length of the array, so which is 2. So your average will come out to be 8 by 2, which is going to be 4. Now your task is to find the smallest positive integer which is absent in this array, and it should be strictly greater than average. So if you consider 4, this is the average, right? So and this element if you're trying to find which is not there in the nums array, so this is correct, but in the question they've said is the positive integer that whatever you will be finding is that it should be strictly greater than average. So next positive integer, let's say I'll be taking as 5. Your answer I'll be taking it as 5. So 5 is the smallest positive integer that greater than average you have found, but if you try to check, 5 is already present in nums, so you'll be taking the next positive integer which is going to be 6. So 6 is not there in the array, so your answer is 6. So I think you guys got to know how it is. Let me take second example. In the first example it is 6. In the second example we have minus 1 1 2. We have minus 1 1 and then 2. So the sum of the arrays will be minus 1 plus 2, which is going to be 2, and length of the array is basically 3. So your average is going to be 2 by 3, which comes out to be 0.666, something like that, 667. So now let's consider the answer, and answer is like you'll have to find the integer. It shouldn't be like double or something like that. So the next greater integer after this is basically 1, and yeah, it is 1, and you try to find in this array 1 is there or not. So 1 is there. You increase the next integer, which is 2, it is also there. So again you increase your answer. 3 is not there in the nums array, so 3 is your answer, so which is given in the problem statement. Yeah, 3 is the answer. So how do you find it? How to solve this now? What we'll be doing is we'll be taking sum and calculating all the elements of the array. We'll be taking n as length of the array. We'll find integer, average. So when you find average, so in this case we will be doing integer division, and this will come out to be 0. And since in the question they have said you'll have to find the answer as strictly greater than the average, so always your answer will start with average plus 1, because in this case if you try to say it is 0.667, that is fine, but since we'll be doing integer division, that is going to be 0, and the next answer will start with 1. 0 plus 1 is 1, which is true. Like if you consider this as the average, and the next integer that you will be getting is 1. So we'll start answer with average plus 1, and also in the question they've said positive. So whenever it may happen that all the elements of the array are negative, so in that case let's say all the elements are negative, so you will have minus 4, and now here n is 3. So average if you try to find, so your average will be minus 4 by 3, which is going to be minus 1.333 something. So now the next greater element is going to be minus 1, right, in this case, because it is in the number line. If you try to see, you have 0 here, you have minus 1, you have minus 2, and this is minus 1.333 and this is minus 1.666. So the next greater element is minus 1, right? So but when you do the integer division, so this answer is going to be your minus 1 only, right? It is going to be minus 1 and your answer will start with average plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 is going to be 0. So it may happen that the average still is lesser, like you have, let's say, minus 5 or something like that, but your next average is going to be like, if let's say you have minus 5, some values you have in nums array and you got that, so your answer will start with minus 4. Then this is not the thing that in question they've said. You have to find the positive. So till you have answer to be 1, you will have to start with answer as 1. Whenever average is lesser than 1, so you start answer as 1. So that I'm trying to say basically. So let's try to code it up. So okay, so we will have integer n as length of the array, then we'll have sum of the array as we'll have to take all elements. I'll be using for each loop. So now your average is going to be sum by n, and your answer will always start from, as I showed, it will be maximum of 1 comma average plus 1, because it may happen that your average is negative, so in that case you'll have to start with 1. And also since like you'll be checking like in this case the average what you have got is, let's say, 5, as I showed, you have got average as 5, but in order to check if that element exists in the array or not, so whatever array element we have, all the array elements, let's put in a set, unordered set. So for easy retrieval, like we're using set. So every time we have element of the array, we just put it in a set, right? Yeah. So now you'll have to find the answer. So while your this S contains this answer, which means this statement means is that your answer whatever right now you have, that is present in the set, which means that element is present in the nums array. So you'll have to take the next smallest element. So that's why I'm increasing answer by 1. And yeah, whenever the positive element, smallest positive element, that is not present in the set, and that is going to be your answer. So you're going to return that. So let's try to run it. Yeah, it is nums, not num. So it is getting accepted. Let's try to submit it. So yeah, it got accepted. So it was easy only, and basically you had to put all the elements in a set for finding the answer, like if that answer is present in the nums array or not. And it is an easy only. So if we try to analyze the time complexity, this loop is going to take O of n, and this one will take the maximum element of maximum element in the array. So which is again here in the constant they have said it is maximum element is only 100. So this will run at max till 100, not more than that. So time complexity is linear, and space complexity is also linear, because the set elements we are storing for easy retrieval. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video.